a saying which is the illiterate of 21st century are not those who cannot read and write. Illiterate of 21st century are not the people who cannot read and write. They are the people who cannot unlearn and relearn. Isn't it beautiful? So it gives you a celebrity status, and the magic is you can actually build a business, and that is what I have done. I have started my webinar series. I have started my training programs, in online space and offline space around my book, which is especially the top niche, which is a money making. If you see today's market on internet, the top niche is how to make money online or how to make money. Number 2 is health. Number 3, and then number 3 is the relationship and other things, So the reason you will write a book is because you want to give your message to the world. If you're not ready, then prepare. It's just like a gymming. And everything, I always give this example that everything is like a gymming. So if this year you decide that every single month I'm going to read one book per month, trust me, by end of the year, you will beat the rest of the world. Because end of the year, the level of knowledge what you will have in your subject is going to take you to the next level, my friend. So just pick up one single self-help book every month, and you will just go to next level by the end of this year, because most of the people are not there in the race. And I love it. Went to so many book writing programs, 5 to 10 book writing programs, if I can recall. 200 people turned up. Everybody said, yes, we'll do it. I will write a book. But they were not good finishers. Okay. And now what I have realized over the period of time, this is not only about the book writing. This game is there in every field. So no matter what you are doing, actually there is no competition. Competition is there only at the top. And the best part about the people at the top, they help each other. So today I don't compete with anybody. It's a complete blue ocean for me. I'm not worried about who is doing what, because I know that I'm building a brand around my book, which is a Slumdog Investor. So let's move on. I got a chance to meet billionaires. I got a chance to meet Mohandas Pai. I got a chance to meet Nathan Kamath. So this is what happens. You get a access to these people because you are an author. Do you think as an ordinary person, if you walk into their cabin, they will ever entertain you? And you just spend half an hour with such people, and they are billionaires. If you get half an hour, do you think your knowledge will go to a next level altogether, right? I mean, it was like a dream. A lot of you would have watched Secret. I'm sure I am a biggest fan of Secret because I am manifesting things in my life, folks. I am manifesting. I can tell you the results, what I have produced is less than 1% people of India would be able to produce. Got an opportunity to present my book to Dr. John DeMartini, whom I was seeing in secret. I mean, it is a privilege and honor to present my book. And when I went to present to him, he was so happy that, he got a copy of my book. I mean, I was literally in my tears when I presented the book. Though that picture looks little smiling in that picture, but I was overwhelmed looking at his response, and he was so happy because in my book, I have given a credit to him for teaching me so many success principles. So in the dedication section, Dr. John DeMartini is there. So I presented my book, and I had a copy of my book, and where I took his autograph. I mean, such a great person, such a great man, and it was a really memorable moment for me, folks. We launched sometime in April, and we hit the Amazon #1 best-selling list within I believe 2 months. We were there for 2 days in that particular list, and the book which we had beaten on that particular day was Robert Kiyosaki's book. And somebody messaged me and said, "Hey sir, many congratulations. You have beaten Robert Kiyosaki." I said, "We cannot beat Robert Kiyosaki. This book is there in that list is only because of him. Because whatever is the financial knowledge, the wisdom which I have got, the books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, the books like Cash Flow Quadrant, the books like Retire Young Retire Rich, you know the all Rich Dad series books have a huge contribution in the success of the book, and some of the principles are the borrowed principle from this book. So we definitely cannot beat the book of Robert Kiyosaki. And what you will realize, people who become successful and achieve things in life, they don't compete. They learn, they adopt, and they grow. This competition itself is the scarcity mentality. So I don't compete with anyone. I have my brand, Slumdog Investor, and I create my business around Slumdog Investor. Okay, so let's move on. And honor and privilege. An honor and privilege. We have a reader base which is growing. We have a reader base which is growing. We have hit Amazon #1 best-selling list, and we have a huge reader base which is growing. These are just few people. Some of them were in the book launch. Some of them came to our training and they received book. But now we have a very huge reader base across the world. We are selling a good amount of book in India. We are selling good amount of book in US. We are selling good amount of book in UK and Australia as well. Okay, so the other opportunity, I will do a separate video on this. I decided to present my book to Sri Amitabh Bachchan. Those who do not know, I am a great fan of him, and I really idealize him in my life, because a lot of people also say that my voice matches to his voice. So it was really an honor and privilege. So I will make a separate video on my journey about presenting my book to Sri Amitabh Bachchan and why did I present my book to him. But it was really an honor and privilege that on the set of KBC, a dream which I had incepted almost 2 years ago, that one day I am going to present my book to Sri Amitabh Bachchan, came true this year. In the first episode of KBC 2019, I had an honor and privilege to present my book to Sri Amitabh Bachchan. And as you see in the picture, he opened the ribbon on the set. So I am a privilege that less than 1% people who have got access to Bachchan sir, I was able to present my book to him. Okay. So guys, this is, I think, a high point for me. Such an honor and privilege to present my book to Sri Amitabh Bachchan. And he is somebody who really respects intellectuals. Had a chance to spend some time with him, and finally he kind of accepted my book and opened the ribbon. And trust me, this is something which I have visualized 2 years ago. I got a chance to meet him once, but that time my book was not ready. But then I have visualized this thing, took a book with a ribbon, and when I presented him, I was dreaming that one day, Mr. Bachchan is going to open the red ribbon of the book. So secret does work. Trust me, secret does work. So I don't know what your dream is, folks, but what I can tell you is, what is that which is stopping you? If that is stopping you, the process of accomplishment is go and declare to the world that this is what I'm going to do. Even if you fail, one thing is for sure, even if you lose the battle, finally you are going to win the war. Because when you declare to the world, you are compelled to do it. Because there, the quantity, or you can say number of people in the world who are achievers is very, very few. And if you just want to become an achiever, follow one word: become a good finisher. Okay. So this is, in short, was my book writing journey. And thank you so much for listening to me. The idea is to inspire you, to show you how did I produce this result. And if one person will get inspired looking at this video and will complete his project in advance, or start a new project, complete it, and send me a message that, this video has inspired me to finish my project in advance, I think it will be worth my time. So this is Vijay Prakash, once again, author of Amazon #1 best-selling book, Slumdog Investor. If you have not read it, read it. It is going to change your life. And once again, thank you so much for listening, and I'm signing off.